Hello, good morning. Welcome back to Coffee and Headlines. This is Monday, August 2nd. We're in another month. Here we are getting together like every Monday morning. This is our broadcast, our morning live broadcast from Facebook, where we examine local headlines, we examine state and national headlines. We take a look at what's happening in our city, and we sift the information, and we try to find things that makes us more excited, more connected with Puerto Vallarta, the city where we live in as a community of English-speaking locals. That has to be the most disorganized introduction I ever made. My name is Paco. If this is the first time that you're joining us, it's a pleasure to get together with you. If this is your first time, feel free to let us know by writing the word new in your comment, and that way we'll be able to give you a proper welcome. Also, if there's something truly important that you wish to bring up during the broadcast and you'd like me to react about or comment about, please add the letter Q at the beginning of your comment, and we'll take a look at all of those during the second half of the broadcast. Today, we have a lot of news, all kinds of news, many good news, actually, which is a good thing. And so we might as well get started. We'll go through the news, and then we'll go through the weather, and then we'll continue moving forward until we get into our chit-chat commentary section. Let's go. Well, it is official. Vaccination for folks in their 50s will begin tomorrow at 8 a.m. at both La Lija and at the Naval Hospital, but at the Naval Hospital for pregnant women. The campaign will go on for 4 days from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. each day, or until each daily vaccine allocation runs out. One of my weekend projects yesterday was to crochet a special vaccination necklace for the occasion, and it's done. I'm going to wear it tomorrow, because I'm going to go get my vaccine tomorrow, and I will have my 2 shots. Yes! Almost 14,500 doses will be available for the upcoming vaccination campaign for us in our 50s and up, according to this news report. According to this item, this is important. One must show up with both the vaccination certificate that you filled out the first time, and you must print and fill out the format again for the second one. So let's do a little bit of show and tell, because I have all my paperwork here. So here's the one that I filled out and the one that they gave me back with all my information. And then it's a good thing that I printed extras of the original one that had 2 of these. There you go. This is the original sheet of paper that we filled out the first time that we went. So make sure you find your original PDF and print another copy. I suppose that you can go back. Not now, Luna. We're telling the news, girl. What do you want? Do you want to come up? Ven, sube. No? Can I continue with the news? Thank you. So anyhow, just make sure that that you bring your paperwork and that your paperwork is filled out so that you can get in and out as briskly as possible. Now, I want to talk about COVID variants because when it comes to COVID variants, most of the conversation is centering around the highly contagious Delta variant. But in case you're wondering, in case you want to lose more sleep about variants, there are 209 different COVID 19 variants present in the state of Jalisco right now, out of which 57 are of concern, according to how they are classified by the World Health Organization. In Puerto Vallarta, in case this comes up in conversation, the predominant variants are, at present time, the alpha and the gamma mutations. Now, with this kind of information, we can go, oh, how interesting. Or then we can go, oh my God, the variants, and get all panicky and start thinking of percentages of variants and this, that, and the other. If you ask me, the bottom line doesn't change. We wear our face mask, we follow the guidelines, and we increase the odds of not getting COVID 19. So that's the information, and that's my brief comment about variants. And I say this only because I think I have a few friends that are losing sleep over the variant. Somebody misses seeing you, Luna. Do you want to come up? Okay. Come here. Come here. Come say hello. Okay. Somebody says that you miss seeing Luna, so here she is. Right? Now, can we continue with the news? Yes? There you go, Brenda Lee. Here she is. Okay, I'm going to continue with the news now. You can go away, but don't go too far. Anyhow, moving right along with Puerto Vallarta's regional hospital now at 100% capacity. The Ixtapa Community Center, turned into a hospital, begins operating today with 12 additional hospital beds for patients that require oxygenation. Let us hope that these will not be used, but the numbers at local hospitals are definitely not looking very good. As you know, the popular consultation on whether past presidents should be tried or not took place yesterday, and it was a huge success or a huge flop, depending on who you ask. This news note informs that not many people showed up to participate locally. The outcome of this very expensive exercise will not be clear until more developments are announced about it. On the one hand, it's important that the population at large had the opportunity to comment in such an important issue, but it was expensive, and I don't entirely know at this stage of the game whether it was successful or not, but we will be figuring this information out as more information becomes available. Now, we also announced previously that Mexico President Andrés Manuel López Obrador was in the region over the weekend to oversee several projects, including the Guadalajara to Puerto Vallarta highway. Remember the highway? And he delivered his daily press conference from Puerto Vallarta this morning. During the conference, Marine Secretary Rafael Ojeda Duran, not a relative, indicated that femicides, extortions, and petty drug-related crimes are decreasing in the state of Jalisco. Governor Alfaro was there to welcome the president and to express hope that their work relationship will continue to strengthen moving forward. And of course, we hope that will be the case as well. Now, let us turn over to the weather, and then I'm going to share a curious set of stories about two Olympic divers. But first, let's take a look at the weather for the beginning of this week. Oh, scientists claim the human brain stops growing at age 18, but I'm pretty sure yours never grew at all. Well, that's kind of you to say, snarky carrot weather. I don't know about my brain. My brain is in constant flux, and that's all I can tell you. I can also tell you that right now we are experiencing 27 degrees Celsius, feels like 33. Humidity is at 100%. I'm not leaving the house today. In fact, it must be sangria o'clock somewhere in the world. Um, oh my God, I should talk about sangria for a second. Anyhow, Fahrenheit, we are at 81 degrees in our weather forecast. Hold on to that thought, sangria. Um, the weather forecast for today is rain and humidity throughout the day, high temperature of 32, low temperature of 25. Tuesday, tomorrow we're going to have rain until morning, starting again in the evening, high temperature of 31, low temperature of 24. And then on Wednesday, it'll rain until the evening, with high temperature of 30 and low temperature of 23. So Saturday, I went to Costco and I got my usual big magnum of FYI red wine. That's the kind of wine that I like to drink here at Luna's home. And it was so funny because Costco makes or sells pre-made sangria also in big magnum bottles. And I figured, well, maybe I should get this. So I got one of each. I got a bottle of FYI red blend, and I got a bottle of sangria. And sangria, you're supposed to just bring it home, open it, and pour it over ice. And of course, I did this, and I'm like, oh my God, this stuff goes down just like soda. So I don't know if all that sugar or all that alcohol will make you stupid after a while. Well, not stupid, but loopy or hangovery. In any event, I remember having two of those last night. So maybe that's why I woke up feeling a little bit loopy today. But have you tried Costco sangria? I think it's not bad for something that you can just put together. Or alternatively, if you have an awesome sangria recipe to share with me, I would love to read it because I love my sangria. Now we continue with three stories about two Olympic divers, starting with Mexico's Romel Pacheco, who made his debut in the Tokyo Olympics this morning, but not in the Olympics at large. He had his first competition this morning, and he will retire from the sport tomorrow at 35 years of age. He was the flag bearer at I don't know what the exact term in English is for the person who carries the flag. He carried Mexico's flag during the opening ceremonies at the Olympics. And he retires tomorrow after his final competition. His story began in Athens in 2004, where he ended up in 10th place overall, then in Rio in 2016, where he ended up in 5th place. And tomorrow he's hoping for a big medal win to retire with gusto. And this article will show you some of the different triumphs that he's had along his career. We keep our fingers crossed for him. And that is story number one. Story number two, in his personal Instagram account, Romel Pacheco posted a video in which he dared British Olympic diver Tom Daley to a challenge of somersaults, after which the loser would have to taste habanero sauce. You can watch the video on your own time. It is going to be linked to this article in your show notes, but I'll cut to the chase. Despite the fact that he said in perfect Spanish, I don't like spicy food, no me gusta la comida picante, Tom Daley had to endure a taste of habanero sauce after losing in this little somersault dare to Mexico's Romel Pacheco. It is a priceless video. And last but not least, not only did he win his first Olympic gold medal, Tom Daley turned heads back in 2013 when he came out to the world as a gay man at 19 years of age. Since then, he has become an important gay icon for men and women worldwide, and athletes, of course. And now in his 20s, he's turning heads once again as an accomplished knitter and crocheter. Apparently, he's made a ton of garments, and many of these he sells through eBay, donating the proceeds to charitable causes. But most importantly, at least in my book, he is making crochet trendy. And I was quite touched yesterday when half a dozen people sent me photos of Tom Daley crocheting while he was watching the competition. I thought it was really endearing that my dear friends were thinking of me while this was happening. So, yay! More people hooking. I love it. We have one, two, three more quick news items that I wish to share with you. And the first one has to do with Paso Ancho, the beautiful neighborhood that is along the side of the Cuala River, on the way to El Jorullo, which is where I like to go on weekends. It's oh, Piba, Jesus. That's a good comment. I'll get to that in a second. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, the neighbors and the community of Paso Ancho decided to take matters and paintbrushes in their own hands. They spent the weekend beautifying the park at Paso Ancho as you enter this beautiful neighborhood. Our friend Ada Colorina, who's a well-known local artist, took place in this transformation, and she also lives out there. And I'm very, very eager to go out walking down this road, which is my usual way to when Logan and I go out to feed the horses and do our thing up in Moro Paraíso, that wonderful restaurant that we talk about frequently. But this is nice that the community decided to work with the local government to make their neighborhood prettier. We like those kinds of initiatives. And if you haven't been walking in that general direction, this is a good time to do it because walking along the banks of the river is always a beautiful thing to do. We've walked along these banks before, so there you have it. I also want to let you know that although I didn't notice anything when I was there this past Saturday, apparently Costco has resumed work on their own gas station. There was a lot of activity going on, according to this little item. Costco began building their own gas station with their own brand of gasoline some time ago, and then the work just stopped. We don't know exactly what happened or what kind of negotiations or dealings or permits had to happen, but apparently this is now has been circumvented or resolved in such a way that they can continue building. And the last item that I have has to do with Lin-Manuel Miranda, the wonderful inspired composer and Broadway actor and singer, and Gloria Estefan, who have teamed together to join their talents in a new animated feature that is going to be launched on Netflix this coming Friday. It's called Vivo, or I Live, and this has to do with a woman character that is retiring from her singing career. And Gloria Estefan says in an interview that this is largely based on divas Olga Guillot and also oh my God, what is her name? Oh my God, I can't believe I spaced it. Anyhow, it is based on the lives of Celia Cruz. Thank you, Celia Cruz and Olga Guillot, two amazing Latin singing divas. If you don't know much about these singers, I'd be happy to talk about either one of them because they're both wonderful. Anyhow, if you like all these wonderful songs that Lin-Manuel Miranda has been composing for In the Heights and Hamilton and all these projects that he's involved in, we may actually have a good time enjoying this new animated feature, which again premieres on Netflix this coming Friday. I'm looking forward to that. And with that, we end our news. Let's take a quick look at who is here and what everybody is up to on this Monday morning. Yes, Christy, you're absolutely right. How does it happen? Well, it just started. I mean, I don't know how your weekend was. My weekend was extremely quiet and wonderful. I spent a lot of time at home, just chilling and hanging out with Luna. Happy birthday to Yolanda, Alan's wife. Happy birthday. Yay. And Kathleen, I'm due for a visit. Let me know next time you and Nama are here in the Fluvial shop, and I want to connect with you because I want to visit with Nama. I'm sure she's going to seem a lot larger. What a beautiful puppy she is. Let's see who else is here. My goodness, Lake of the Ozarks, Seattle, and Philadelphia are in the house, along with Stephanie from Tabachines. You guys are all over the place, and I love it. And we're all here together, all 123 of us. How wonderful is this? How many pregnant women are there between 50 and 59? If we were not talking about important things, I would say that almost sounds like a joke. But I know it isn't, Christy. Usually the number of women that attend the... oh, now I get it. See, I need to drink more coffee. It is a joke. Vaccination campaign is for pregnant women, period. Pregnant women, there are not that many. Oh my God, that was so dense of me to not even notice that. Okay, no, I don't think there are many pregnant women between 50 and 59, Christy. But whoever happens to be pregnant um, can go to the Naval Hospital, regardless of your age. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Let me continue. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So happy you're getting your second shot. I am too. I am too. I kept my level of activity very low for this week because I know that the next day I'm going to probably be a little loopy. Let's see what else we have. Do, 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 do. Political theater designed to shift focus from current failings. Okay. I'm not entirely sure what this is about, Heather, but thank you for sharing that. Um, let's see what else. Current failings. Okay. Okay. Anyhow, Michal says Costco sangria is pretty good. I know. And if, adding soda water for a bit of a fizz. Thank you very much. That is such a great recommendation. And it'll dilute it a little so it won't make me so tipsy. Thank you very, very much. And this is what was making me laugh earlier. Piba, Tom Daly gets Mexican chile in his mouth. Well, from what I've heard, well, anyhow, what do I know? I mean, he's gay, he's happily married, he's in his 20s, he's an athlete, so he must be horny all the time. I mean, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? That's all I'm going to say. Let's see what else. Hola from Punta Perula, Jalisco. Lots of rain here lately. Wish I could send some north to the forest fire areas. Yes, absolutely. Um, Oh, it's good to see you back, Matthew. I wonder, because you didn't elaborate, I know that you've been in a lot of rehearsals, so I wondered if you scheduled your staycation around the rehearsal so that you could be closer to where you're rehearsing. That's just me being curious. If not, you don't need to elaborate. I'm just happy to see you again. And thank you, Matthew, for being one of the sweet people that forwarded me information over the weekend about Tom Daly crocheting. I was quite giddy when I saw it because I was sitting at my dining table completing my necklace for tomorrow. Yes. Please do a short presentation on these two divas. Oh, so very gladly, Daniel. I would be so very happy to do this. Yes, we will consider it done. Let me get everything together, and we will talk about the essential Olga Guillot and the essential Gloria Cruz. Um, should be fluvial. Oh, I'm so sorry. I may not be able to make it because tomorrow I'm going to be going away from my vaccination. But the next time that you are in Fluvial, please let me know so that I can go say hi to her and you, of course. Randall says hello from Boo Serias. I like that. Uh, oh my goodness, David, you are so sweet. Butterfingers for me and Joey. I'm gonna put my butterfingers right here, and in my tummy, of course. Please show the necklace for tomorrow's shot. I will wear it tomorrow during the broadcast. It's already planned. It'll happen. Tomorrow I'm going to be wearing my white T-shirt and I'm going to be wearing my coronavirus necklace. And when I showed it to Logan, um, Logan said that it looked like little bugs, little critters. So I suppose it is a coronavirus. Um, Sorry not to be clear, my comment was in reference to AMLO's current initiative to penalize former presidents for their actions while in office. Oh, okay, Heather, that makes sense. But to go ahead and call that as a failure, that's pretty ballsy. I mean, you may have information that we don't. So if you have analytical information that indicates where this is coming from, we would love to read it. Because, as you know, we like information that is well sourced here at Coffee and Headlines. And that, my friends, ends our broadcast for today. I really hope you are going to have an amazing week this week. I think I'm going to be very, very happy after I get my second shot. It probably won't change anything for me. In fact, I know it won't change anything for me because I will continue to follow my guidelines, and I will continue to do what we all should be doing. We all should have never stopped doing, which, as you know, is wearing face masks, staying home, keeping safe distance, washing hands constantly, and just alerting and sharing that. Okay, Heather, you're not calling it a failure. That's okay. No problem. It's okay. Anyhow, just do what you know you need to do. And hopefully, I will see you tomorrow morning. And if not, sometime in the near future. Have a great day.